In recent years, a major immigration of humans into some of Pennsylvania's best bear habitat has occurred. In many cases, the bears have adapted to this encroachment amazingly well, continuing to survive and, in some cases, actually thriving within the confines of large human developments. But this adaptation has brought about mixed blessings, with an increase in man-bear encounters and in amounts of bear damage and nuisance. In Pennsylvania, most bear problems occur in the spring and the fall. The greatest frequency of damage and nuisance occurs when natural foods are scarce. Shortages of natural foods come about in many ways. When gypsy moths defoliate oak forests to where July scenes look like winter scenes, there won't be any acorns to eat come fall. A drought or late frost may also destroy potential berry crops. And when this happens, bears turn to man-related foods to meet their energy needs. And that's when the trouble begins. The most common bear problems involve garbage. Bears upset garbage cans and carry off the stuffed plastic liners like lunch bags. They tip over dumpsters, and they dig up and haul away garbage from sanitary landfills. For most conflicts between man and bear, there's no simple solution. These conflicts are not just an inconvenience. In some cases, such as corn damage, they represent large economic losses. It's these conflicts and losses that make it necessary to control Pennsylvania's black bear population. And hunting is how we regulate the number of bears that exist in our state. But when we hunt bears in Pennsylvania, how do we know what the impact of this hunt is on the bear resource? Well, to determine this, each year hundreds of bears throughout Pennsylvania are captured and tagged by biologists, conservation officers, and technicians. Records of each captured bear are loaded into computers, and we keep track of how many are available during each harvest. In Pennsylvania, it's mandatory that when a hunter shoots a bear, that he bring it into the Game Commission check stations. And at these check stations, officers collect information on each bear brought in, including the tag numbers of marked bears, the sex and weight of the bear, and they pull a premolar tooth so we can determine its age. And from this information, we evaluate the impact of the harvest by looking at what % of the tag bears that were available actually got harvested. And over the years, these tag returns and information from radio-collared bears have taught us much. There are more bears in Pennsylvania today over a greater range than probably at any point during this century. We often hear our fathers and grandfathers talk about the abundance of wildlife back in the good old days. But when it comes to bears in Pennsylvania, these are the good old days. Bears here in Pennsylvania have exhibited an almost unbelievable ability to adapt to human encroachment, denning under interstate highways, hunting cabins, and even under houses. It's not been the bears that have lacked the ability to adapt. It's been the people. And quite often, it isn't what the bears have done that have gotten them into trouble, but rather what the people were afraid they might do. Our past efforts to educate the public about bears has paid high dividends, and the future of our bears depends very heavily on additional public relations. We now know that it isn't food or cover that limits how many bears we can maintain in Pennsylvania. It's human attitudes, and that's why we made this video. At no point in the history of this state has management of natural resources been scrutinized so intensively as it is today, and as it should be. As human populations continue to increase globally, while natural resources continue to decline, we can expect even greater scrutiny into the future, and even greater challenges to ensure the survival of our wildlands, our wildlife, and ultimately ourselves. We must work hard to secure the future of our natural resources. Our own future depends on it.